I'm instigating on this one, y'all. Oh, breaking news. A full-blown fight just took place on the Spew. Not the View. The Spew, and I'm here for it, y'all. I told y'all what this was going to continue to happen, especially after what took place November 5th. We are so back, y'all. But y'all see the title? It's real. A full-blown fight just took place, and I'm here for it. I got to have a good time, man, because I told y'all more is coming. And I don't know how this show is still on air. I know we all wanted to cancel, but this is why we won. They prove it time and time after again. If we didn't have this side, I don't know what it would be right now. But with this side is one of the big reasons why we won. You know, just derangement, hatred. You know, this show is pathetic. It's sick, man. But I'm here for it. Shout out to them beautiful patrons around the world, my brothers and sisters. Enough of me yapping, japping, and rapping. I know they say I talk too much. I need to shut up. I know some of y'all be laughing, falling out your chair, but make sure you hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new here. And like I told y'all, be ready. It's going to happen. More fights. It's been these last 4 weeks. Ladies, it's been about a month. It's been a month. Trump is the 47th president. He is the 47th president, baby. We are so back. Can January 20th get here any faster? Because we're going to make America great again. But oh boy, they got into a full-blown fight. So enough of me yapping, japping, and rapping. Let's go and get into this, y'all.
He does this to keep you all in a panic. He does it to make you all do this and talk about him. It is so terrible. But we have to do from now until January 21st is be with our families, be with our kids, do our jobs, make sure our checks don't bounce, make sure that we are taking care of ourselves and our families. Whatever he's going to do, he's going to do. But do take our word for it. Things seem to move slowly because, yeah, they didn't come get Hillary. But he has other people who are ready to go. But I don't think that they can just go out and do what they want to do.
No, wait, I told you last week I disagree with you when you say that. Because we have the luxury of saying that.
And then last week she did give her a mean side eye and looked like she wanted to come across that table last week.
We're legal. We are successful. But if you're an illegal immigrant in this country, you're not going to be not in a panic. If you are a woman working for the Department of Defense, you have a right to be in a panic.
You tell people to stay fraught and like this.
I'm telling people to prepare, Whoopi. I'm telling people to prepare.
They are prepared.
So that means that they can't be relaxing and enjoying Christmas.
No, it doesn't mean that.
When winter is coming.
No, it does. You know what? I'm sorry.
I mean, I disagree.
Winter is here.
Right.
Winter's been with us. And my point is we can lay down and do nothing for the next 15 days and then be freaking out for the next 4 or 2 years.
She really threw a punch at Anna. She really said, I'm here for it, y'all. I told y'all what it's going to be after November 5th. I think that, if they going to keep them, look, y'all, I know I told y'all, woke media, the Disney, ABC, we know who's behind this. It ain't going nowhere. And if they keep this up, I'm telling you, more people are going to tune in. And sadly, a lot of people actually watch this show, sadly. You know, they've lost a lot of viewers over time, you know, and especially this election cycle. But they brought in new viewers, you know, because of this crap right here, because of the hatred, which is why a lot of people want it canceled. You know, but this is why we won. This right here is why we won. And why we're going to continue to win. They're so deranged. They're so full of hatred, man.
U.S.
But
we
my
are
point,
in a privileged position that a lot of people who are going to be under his attack
who is going through the same thing.
I'm on his enemies list, and I'm not panicking.
Yeah.
Like, we just have to
we
live.
We have to figure out what we're panicking for.
Yeah, she's gonna be. I'm telling y'all, Alyssa, right here. Mark my words, she's gonna be one of those ones in the near future. Probably these next couple of, I say, months. This next year or two, probably even sooner than that. She's gonna be off the show. Yeah. Because I'm surprised she didn't start a fight in this one, you know, because she's been a part of the big fights they've had these last 4 weeks. This last month they've had so many fights, and the producer they've had to read out so many legal notes. You know, they're sweating every time Sunny Hostin opens up her mouth. You know, this again. I don't know why this show isn't canceled, but again, this is why we won, man. And just look at this crap.
We don't know what we're panicking for. They're throwing 50,000 things at you to make you do this. I'm saying don't buy into that. Do what you have to do. Take care of your family. And when we know what is happening, when we know what we're fighting, we'll get out and fight. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. I'm not saying don't do anything. I'm saying don't be this, because nobody can do it. Would you like us to stop? All right.
Yeah, look, the producer's like, y'all, come on. I'm telling you, they're sweating. What's that fella named Brian? They're sweating. Full blown fights. And she's been out of it. You know, after November 5th, Anna Navarro has been out of it, y'all. You know, she takes it on CNN. She took it on Bill Maher's show. She takes it everywhere she goes. She's out of it, man. But this is why we won. This is why we won, man. Shout out to them beautiful Patriots, my brothers and sisters, man. One love to the human race. We are so back, man. And it feels good. It feels good. Don't it feel good, y'all? You know? It feels good, man. They just can't get over the fact that we are back. And that we actually have a leader in there, you know, and the people spoke loud and clear, you know. People seen what has taken place these last couple years. People seen the shams. People seen the propaganda, the fake news, the bias reporting. Couldn't beat the man fair and square. People seen the gas prices, people seeing the grocery prices, people in the store making life decisions. People seeing that America isn't America anymore. But now we're back and we have a voice. Yes. Woo! But Merry Christmas, y'all. Happy holidays. Will Trump make good on retribution threats? Success is our revenge, man. Simple as that. And the spew hates to hear it. Success is our revenge.
Yesterday, you know who was on Meet the Press, where he talked about the crimes surrounding the January 6th Capitol riots, and he's still claiming that he's the real victim here. Take a look.
I think those people committed a major crime.
Sir.
And Cheney was behind it.
Well,
and so was Benny Thompson and everybody on that committee.
Hands behind your back.
we're going to...
For what they did,
Yeah.
honestly, they should go to jail.
You promised to pardon those who attacked the Capitol on January 6th. Are you still vowing to follow through with that promise?
We're looking at it right now, most likely, yeah. They've been in there for years. And they're in a filthy, disgusting place that shouldn't even be allowed to be open.
For the sake of unifying this country, will you concede the 2020 election and turn the page on that chapter?
No. No, why would I do that? But let me just tell you, when
won't
you say
ever
the country is deeply divided, I'm not the president. Joe Biden's the president.
But
and he has been a divider. And you know where he divided it more than anything else, and it probably backfired on him, I think definitely, is weaponization. When he weaponized the Justice Department and he went after his political opponent, me.
And I'm glad that a lot of people, you know, anti-Trumpers, never-Trumpers, liberals, a lot of people love that interview from Trump. You know, we seen the rating, we seen the Get Back ratings, we seen the whole. Now I said, man, people I seen people tweeting about it. People that hate Trump tweeting about it. Like, man, I actually like that interview. But a lot of people are also calling out the reporter. You know, that journalist. I mean, that lady in the green dress, Kristen Welker, she's a part of the problem too. You know, she's no better than these ladies on the spew.
So jailing the January 6th committee members doesn't count as weaponization of the Justice Department? And I'm just curious.
Do they have like a boo, like I know they have like a clap thing that comes on, you know, when it indicates for everybody to clap. I mean, this show is terrible, man. But again, we needed this side to win, y'all. I don't know how many times I got to keep saying it, but we needed this side to win. And look at Sunny Holston. She's just completely, look how pissed they are. Just look at this table. Except for Alyssa over there, she's smiling. You know? Just imagine when she goes home at night. Yes, baby girl, Trump is the 47th president. Man, and they just can't get over that. And that's what I love about it, man. But Sunny Holston, you asked Kamala, what would she have done different than Joe Biden? The View had some of the most viral clips a part of the Trump campaign. So y'all clap it up for yourself, ladies. Please. Your derangement, your softballs made Trump look even better. Clap it up for yourself, ladies.
What law did they break? I mean, what law did they break? They did their job.
Yeah.
They did the investigating. They talked to all the people they felt were involved. So where did they break the law?
They didn't break the law.
Okay, I just was checking because, you know, stuff changes so quickly
They didn't break the law, and that's, I think, what's scary.
And of course, you know who's speaking. The so-called, this lady's a disgrace.
Former Representative Liz Cheney, who we know was a significant part of the committee, said this: there is no conceivably appropriate factual or constitutional basis for what Donald Trump is suggesting, a Justice Department investigation of the work of a congressional committee. And any lawyer who attempts to pursue that course would quickly find themselves engaged in sanctionable conduct. And those sanctions against an attorney can be as small as a fine, but can go as far as taking away your law license. Mm-hmm. And so I think that, you know, he's saying these things in practicality, that should not happen. But I think we do need to be very clear about what he is saying. He is going to look into pardoning people that participated in an insurrection, and even those who admitted to assaulting police officers, okay? That's very important. And so we've been talking about this issue of pardoning people on the January 6th committee, even though they did not commit any crimes. I think that that's important. I think that they should have that in their safe deposit box just in case, because he's looking at Adam Schiff, who participated in impeachments. He's looking at Liz Cheney. He's looking at Adam Kinzinger. And I can't imagine that he won't try to weaponize the Justice Department. When this man tells you what he's thinking out loud, you should believe him.
So, I mean, you didn't lie.
No, and by the way, I voluntarily sat down with the January 6th investigation because I believe in congressional oversight. And I did the same thing with the Department of Justice investigation. And if Republicans in the next Congress want to bring me back, I'm also happy to, because that's Congress's job, is oversight. Members of Congress are also protected by the speech and debate clause. So there's a tremendous amount of leeway that when they're engaging in official actions, the idea that there would really be any grounds to prosecute them, aside from the fact that no crime that I can come up with was committed here, is kind of ridiculous. So then I think the question that a lot of us who have been Trump critics are weighing is, how much of this is bluster? He's been saying this for 4 years. I honestly kind of tuned it out over the weekend when he said it. And how much is him telegraphing, like, well, maybe I won't do it, but some folks might harass you. You might rack up some legal bills and that kind of thing. And what I keep hearing from people who are sort of in his, you know, line of people he might go after is they don't necessarily want pardons because they're confident they did something wrong, and for the sake of the public and they didn't do anything wrong. For the sake of the public and the history books, they would want a chance to explain why they didn't do anything wrong.
And they did. And by the way, I'm like, there's nothing to actually ask for a pardon for. And I think because there's no actionable steps, as Sunny was spelling out legally, because there was no crime committed, I can see why they're saying I don't necessarily want it. It's also not a popular take, because 78% of the Americans disapprove of January 6th and what happened. So as he's trying to gain some momentum, he's...
No, man, no. Put your hands behind your back. There's a lot of people that needed to be held accountable. A lot of people that don't deserve a job. that don't need that certain job. We're going to say that. A lot of people need to be investigated. A lot of people that need to put their hands behind their back.
He would be losing some support in the fact that no one thinks that's a worthwhile cause. And it reminds me a bit of deja vu with Hillary Clinton. Mm-hmm. He said that he wrote all the way through his first campaign, we're going to lock her up. He still will quote, even when he was in office, he still can't get over those emails that he can't find. She needs to be. He said this so many times, and he did say she should be in jail. Not I'm going to march up to her door and do that. But if he...
You see how that, we all know about this. And this is what kills me, man. This is why they lose people. They're so out of touch.
He does march up to anyone's door, has people do that. That's when people should hit that's enraging.
Well, a few things. Oh. First of all, thank God for Liz Cheney. Yeah. Yesterday, she put out a very strong statement condemning what Donald Trump had said. And I kind of felt like, like that song. It's like our nation turns its lonely eyes to you, because she's not trekking to Mar-a-Lago to kiss their...
Can y'all admit when she bought Liz Cheney out on her campaign, we knew she lost right there. When she bought Liz Cheney out, that was it. That was it. Throw in the towel. That was it.
She's not going into, deep hiding and in silence. She's not changing her tune all of a sudden. She's sticking by her guns. She is a principled person with a backbone and courage. And if he goes after her, she's going to fight back. And it is going to be our job to protect her, to support her, to donate to a legal fund, to make sure that there are lawyers ready to defend her, because it costs a lot of money, because it is very stressful and very drainful, even if there is no crime. Yeah. Being investigated by the federal government is a big deal. And Donald Trump said, I'm not going to tell them to do it. Yeah, but he's telling them to do it through Meet the Press. Yeah. If he hasn't done it in private already. And he's appointing people who are 100% loyal to him and who know that if they want to keep their jobs, they have to do what he wants them to do. So when Donald Trump says something, believe him, people. Believe him. There's nothing to wait for.
I think this is interesting also because they've been talking about the loyalty oaths. Right. And I thought, well, so does that mean we get rid of the Pledge of Allegiance? Because isn't that the loyalty oath we all take?
Well, you see this is what I'm telling y'all. This is why they lose people, man. This is why. Their mouth.
We do the government. Your loyalty is to the Constitution of the United States.
Well, that's what I thought. That's what I thought.
Which also wasn't taken very seriously.
And the other thing is, listen.
Do we get rid of the Pledge of Allegiance?
He makes lots and lots and lots of noise. He says he's going to do all these things, and he does this, and I try to say it at least once a week. He does this to keep you all in a panic. He does it to make you all do this and talk about him, and it's so terrible. But all we have to do from now until January 21st is be with our families, be with our kids, do our jobs, make sure our checks don't bounce, make sure that we are taking care of ourselves and our families. Whatever he's going to do, he's going to do, but do take our word for it. Things seem to move slowly because, they didn't come get Hillary, but he has other people who are ready to go. But I don't think that they can
see Anna's face. They're finna get into a huge blown fight. And you could just look around the table and look at their faces,
just go out and do what they want to do.
You see, look how everybody's like, whoa, let me get my 2 cents in. Hold on, Whoopi. Hold on, Whoopi Turch. Hold on, Karen.
I told you last week I disagree with you when you say that because we have the luxury of saying that because we're legal, we are successful, but if you're an illegal immigrant in this country, you're not going to be not in a panic. If you are a woman working for
the producer, he turned on the music.
The Department of Defense, you have a right to be in a panic.
You tell people to stay fraught and like this.
I'm telling people to prepare, Whoopi. I'm telling people to
they're not
prepare.
They are
She said, Anna, you tell people that. You tell people to man, bro. That is tough, man. That is tough. But I'm loving these meltdowns, these back and forth, these full-blown arguments, fights. I'm loving it. Because we are so back.
So that means
I'm saying
that
to
means that they
people-
can't be relaxing and enjoying
No,
Christmas
it doesn't mean that.
when winter is coming.
No, it does. You know what? I'm sorry.
I mean, I disagree.
Winter is here.
Right.
Winter's been with us. And my point is we can lay down and do nothing for the next 15 days and then be freaking out for the next 4 or 2
but my
years.
point to you is
But
we
my
are in a
point, listen,
privileged position that allows
I
people
have
to be
a
under his
family
attack
who
or
is
not.
going through the same thing.
I'm on his
Anna,
enemy's
calm
list and
down.
I'm not panicking. Like, we just have to live.
We
You
have to
Look.
figure out
This is
what
the
we're
United
panicking
States of
for.
America.
We don't know what we're panicking
And I just knew Alyssa had to say something. I just knew Alyssa Farr Griffin had to say something, man.
What, they're throwing
I
50,000
love
things
it.
at you to make you do this. I'm saying don't buy into that.
Live your
Do what
life.
you have to do. Take care of your family. And when we know what is happening, when we know what we're fighting, we'll get out and fight. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying don't do anything. I'm saying don't be this because nobody can.
Yeah. Yeah, that. You see the producer, he's sweating. Commercial break. But y'all clap it up for the ladies on the spiel. Y'all clap it up, man. We want to thank you. Like Kamala say, we want to thank you. Shout out to the ladies on the spiel. We want to thank you because we are so back. I love y'all, and I will catch y'all in the next one, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this. Peace and love, y'all.